Hello everyone, this is Tactical Lich here and welcome to another battle replay for Total War Warhammer Online Multiplayer. So today we're having another replay sent in by Password 123 and featuring Vampires versus the High Elves. Now normally this matchup is a pretty tough one for the Vampire counts because High Elves normally would just go for a really strong elite box, just 4 Phoenix Gods surrounding a single Sisters of Avalon that can shoot people, or just put in another elite infantry in the middle. And then with the waves of undead pouring in, trying to crash a box, the box would just weather the storm with something like Star of Avalon healing them up, or just through their sheer martial prowess, cutting through the hordes of zombies and emerging victorious. But this time we are having Tackless on a Phoenix with a couple of nobles. For the main line, we have a line of Loven Sea God with the Scions of Mathlin in the front, 3 archers at the back, and a Phoenix Guard guarding the rear. As for the Vampire Count army, a whole line of zombies, a line of Grave Gods, Sternsmen, the rest are all Grave Weapons variant. And then we have the Chill Guys, Hex Wraiths, and the Dire Pack. Also, we have the Blood Knights. As for the leadership, we have Necromancer, White King with Scabsgrath. Yep, Scabsgrath. And the Rat Duke on a Dark Pegasus, or whatever they're called, Zombie Pegasus? Not sure, I forgot the name. Anyways, and a lone Felbat accompanying him with that little bit of aerial power. The Vampire Council would have a really hard time staying alive against Phoenix, Tacklers, and the Pigeon Goon Squad of the Nobles. Basically, 1 Rainbow Pigeon, 2 Normal Pigeon, and we have, triple Pigeon Goon Squads going straight for Red Duke, just beelining towards him. And with only a Felbat for defense, Red Duke will lose this fight handily. So as you can see here, Red Duke is trying to move out. Maybe dodge just avoid the engagement, but too bad Tackless does have a net after all, so Red Duke is pinned, and the Pigeon Goon Squad has now reached destination and start hacking apart Red Duke's defenses. Red Duke fighting valiantly against Pigeon Goon Squads, dropping Elsif against Tackless, but the nobles are now really doing a number on him. Felbats are coming in to support, trying to just kind of fend them off. Chill Guys coming in with the Chill Aura, lowering the speed of the Pigeon Squad, but allowing Red Duke to have a better, easier time escape, while the main infantry line are just desperately pushing in forward to the High Elf army. Now, good news for the Vampire Counts is that the main line of High Elf infantry are all ranged, Loven Sea God, so if they can get the Grave Gods in there, with the anti-infantry bonus, they will handily cut down all the Loven Sea God. But the problem is, with the loss of Red Duke, now a Dance Macabre is dropped on Red Duke, buffing his speed and allowing him to just flee with a little bit more efficiency. But, well, with 110 speed on the Pigeon Squad, 120 on Tacklers, Red Duke will have a hard time keeping ahead. And yeah, basically, Chill Guys desperately keeping up, trying to debuff the speed of the Pigeon Squad. Red Duke just having a really hard time running away, and infantry line pushing forward. Now, another net has gone down on Red Duke, and now Red Duke is truly pinned, trying to save himself with Fall Seeker to give him a little bit buffs, but man, the anti-large damage from the nobles are brutal, as well as from, the damage from Packless. As you can see here, Red Duke just falls from the sky, leaving the Chill Guys silently mourn for the loss of their leash. Now, the Pigeon Squad is returning to the battlefield. But yeah, right now, the front line is getting quite close to the High Elves. High Elf arrows raining down on the vampire lines, but mostly on zombies. They really need to be switching targets instead of like focusing on chaff-like zombies. Grave God with great weapons without the block chance will still take a considerable damage from the arrows, and they really should take these out. Otherwise, the Loven Sea God, while being a decent spearman unit that can hold against zombies, will have a hard time fighting in these Grave Gods. Yeah, it seems that they're still firing into the zombies, probably being on auto fire, but as I assumed all the micro went into the Pigeon Squad, going for the Necromancer. Yeah, with the loss of Necromancer, with nothing around to save him, the Blood Knight circling around to go for some flanking charges, there is no magic for the Vampire Counts. And that gone down on the Blood Knights and is now targeted by Teclis, going in for that Alpha Strike on one of the strongest unit on the roster. Dire Pack circled around the really slow Phoenix Guard and now feasting upon these archers. Archers, the second unit of archers are moving back. These archers are shooting into Blood Knights, but Teclis, while being a killing power on the Rainbow Phoenix, it's not exactly a good combatant. You can see he's taking quite a long time to cut through the Blood Knights, and the front line crumbles against the Grave God. The Loven Sea God does not hold, and now they're rushing towards the archer line. Although, to be fair, they did expand half of their ammo, so that's quite a bit of worth came from these guys. These guys are now fleeing. Phoenix Guard finishing off the Dire Pack, but these archers are still broken. Just Loven Sea God crumbling along the line. Only the Scions of Mathlin are holding, and they're still not dishing a lot of damage against the Grave Gods. Now even the Nobles are here, but getting pinned by Chill Guys. Yes, Teclis has magical attack, but with the Grave God with great weapons mixed in, as well as the Blood Knights, yeah, the Nobles and Teclis do not have a lot of armor to tank out the damage here. And yeah, Chill Guys not taking too much damage whatsoever, and that's plus not needing much heals. And with the infantry line crumbling, it's all down to the Pigeon Gun Squad to carry the game. But with the surrounded by cavalry, they're not getting back onto the sky and getting the cycle charge they need. And yeah, things are looking actually surprisingly not too bad for the Vampire Counts. No Necromancer, no magic at all, but still they're tanking it out, just really emerging it solid. To be fair, that Necromancer probably didn't have any spells on him. Probably only a one Forbidden Rod to increase magic recharge, but anyways, yeah. The whole line of tiles are crumbling. Graveguard chased off the Loven Sea God. Hackler is being really low. One of the nobles has routed off the battlefield. The Haxraves are chasing after Teclis, with that chill aura preventing him from escaping the grasp of the Vampire Cavalry. Now Blood Knights charging in once again, using their anti-large high charge attack to really putting the beating down on Teclis. And with Phoenix Guard fighting a bunch of Grave Guards, not the best trade against these guys. Anti-infantry armor piercing can actually deal some damage on the Phoenix Guard. White King coming over from the far side and with full strength Grave God with only loss of HP and every single model intact. Yeah, I don't see any way the High Elves pulled out of this one. So yeah, there you have it. Losing the Lord isn't the end of the world, and despite getting Red Duke sniped early on, losing the Necromancer, with enough ferocity and just perseverance, the Vampire Counts emerge victorious. Now let's have a look at the post-battle screen. The Red Duke being sniped so early still actually managed to dish out some decent damage, although they did heal it back up by Teclis afterwards, so not exactly impactful, but I think it's the Halves lost mostly because of the army choice. Had they had a better front line, spearmen, or maybe brought in some sword masters of Hoeth, they probably could have tanked out all the Grave Gods and had a better chance of winning. Since all the range power got shut down early as soon as the Vampire Count infantry reached the front line, as you can see, they have a really good time just hacking and slashing through the Loven Sea God. They were not able to hold against the overwhelming undead hordes. And Blood Knights 3,300 value, as well as some Chill Guys. Only one kill, but 3,400 value. Having a grand time just nuking, trapping and nuking the nobles and tacklers, doing a really good job here. Dire Pack only 500 value, but mostly shutting down the archers. buying time for the Grave Guards to hack through the Loven Sea God. Pretty good stuff. As for the High Elf army, the Phoenix Guard did alright. Not enough to earn back their worth, but considering they still have so much steam left, yeah, they have been putting out quite a bit of damage. The problem with the High Elf army is the abundance of Loven Sea Gods and ranged units, nothing to really hold against the horde of vampires. Yes, Loven Sea God can hold decently against say something like zombies and just protecting themselves from stuff like cavalry and dogs, but for an elite melee combatant, that's something way above their caliber. As for the noble pigeon goon squads, we have a couple of nobles here doing decently, and Teclis doing a lot of damage, 3,000 worth, just not enough to carry the game, especially after they got caught on the ground by some anti-large and armor-piercing cavalry. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the replay, and if you do like it, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll be regularly updating with content regarding tips and strategies for multiplayer or just army builds, especially the slightly less conventional ones, and just general battle replays like this one. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Tactical H signing out.